Hello everyone, welcome to Zamipet. My name is Dr. Andrew McKay and I formulate all the Zamipet products. I'll be running you through our presentation today. Zamipet is an Australian business. We make all our products in Australia, formulated by Australian vets. We wanted to make a high quality supplement range when we first launched. Now, a high quality supplement range has to have the right ingredients at the right inclusion rates, and both the ingredients and the inclusion rates need to be backed up by scientific research, which is what we've done at Zamipet. We launched our products in 2021, and we've quickly grown to be the second biggest supplement brand in Australia. So our rise has been quite quick. In the last financial year, we grew another 40%. This financial year, first 7 months of this financial year, we've grown another 50% in the first 7 months compared to the first 7 months of last financial year. We still feel that there's a lot more growth to happen in our category throughout Australia. Also, we are looking at expanding through to the US and into China in the not too distant future. So we'll certainly get some growth there. But we do know that there is a lot of growth still to happen in Australia. Our number one SKU is our High Strength Probiotic Plus, Gut Protect. It's only been in the market for around 18 months now, but has quickly risen to our number one seller. We've got the whole Zamipet range in front of you there. We do 7 supplement chews, we do 2 probiotics, a range of dental sticks, and a range of treats. We are pushed for time today, so I'm just going to concentrate on some of the more popular SKUs and then leave it with you to follow up with some of the other SKUs. Let's start with this high strength probiotic range. We do 2 SKUs in this probiotic range, a Gut Protect SKU and also a Relax and Calm SKU. Now, a high quality probiotic has a number of things. One, it has a substantial CFU count per gram. CFU means colony forming units, which is basically a measure of how concentrated a probiotic product is. We've got 2 billion CFU per gram in both of our probiotic SKUs. The other thing to look at for a high quality probiotic is the types of species used in that product. You want species that are specific for the canine gut, not necessarily specific for the human gut. There is some crossover, but you want them all specific to the canine gut. You also want them specific to whatever issue you are trying to fix, basically, whether it be diarrhea, flatulence, bloating, skin issues with allergic reactions, and also stress and anxiety. Also, I like to have a prebiotic in a probiotic product. Prebiotics are fiber that find their way all the way down to the hindgut, and they get fermented by good bacteria in the hindgut. Whether that good bacteria has been there for a long time or introduced via a probiotic, it doesn't really matter. As long as that prebiotic is getting fermented by good bacteria, and from that, a number of metabolites are made, one of them being short-chain fatty acids. Short-chain fatty acids protect the gut lining to stop toxins from the gut getting into the bloodstream. They also modulate the immune system. By that, I mean they allow the immune system to work as effectively as it can, not necessarily over hyping the immune system up to make it work in a heightened state, because that can cause issues itself. You want it just to be able to work as effectively as it can. So prebiotics are really important. We've got postbiotics in our products as well. Postbiotics are basically all the metabolites that are made from a good bacteria fermenting a prebiotic, so which provides another health benefit to the host. The other thing to watch out for is how probiotics are packaged. Many of the probiotics on the market now are powders in tubs. Once you open that tub, you let light and air into the probiotic. which will activate some of that probiotic. And over the next few days, that will start to die. Some of that probiotic will start to die and deteriorate. Hence, manufacturers ask that you put it in the fridge once it's opened. With the Zamipet range, they are in single-serve sachets. So you only open what you use for that day, and the rest stay in single-serve sachets. So you can keep them on the shelf, in the cupboard, in the kitchen or the pantry, and don't need to be refrigerated. You can see a competitor comparison here. Some of the other competitors, Fortiflora, 100 million CFU per gram, Symbiotic 180S, which is a good probiotic, but still not nearly as concentrated as ours, and certainly poor digestive care, not nearly as concentrated as ours. The probiotic Relax and Calm, high-strength probiotic Relax and Calm of Zamipets, you really need to be on that, or the dog really needs to be on that for at least 3 weeks to see an effect to reduce the anxiety of the animal. It'll have an effect on the gastrointestinal tract within a couple of days, but it'll take around 3 weeks for it to have an effect on the anxiety. Let's get into the supplement range. Relax and Calm is our high-selling chew. It's really for those dogs that show signs of anxiety and stress, whether it be separation anxiety, anxiety due to thunderstorms, a loud crack of the lightning and thunder, car travel stresses some dogs out, and certainly visits to the vet are quite stressful for dogs. Ours contains 4 active ingredients: L-tryptophan, which is in many of our competition. L-tryptophan increases the serotonin levels in the brain, the happy hormone, so to speak. Valerian root is an old Chinese herb that's shown to reduce anxiety in dogs. Chamomile, you would have heard of, has relaxation properties in chamomile. The ingredient that's not on the front of the pack is an ingredient called L-theanine. L-theanine is found in a number of products, one being green tea. It actually helps us relax when we drink green tea. It's been shown by a number of scientific studies to reduce stress and anxiety in dogs. You can see how we compare to Paw, Vetalogica, and Houndstooth. We certainly have more active ingredients. Just be aware of the hemp in the Vetalogica hemp clinicals and the Houndstooth range. Hemp, over-the-counter hemp, shouldn't be confused with CBD products. CBD products need to be prescribed from a veterinarian. Over-the-counter hemp products are purely hemp seed oil or hemp seed protein. Now, hemp seed oil has no calming effect at all. It's got omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9. Hemp seed protein has a really, really small amount of tryptophan in it, but not enough to actually reduce stress and anxiety in dogs. So don't confuse hemp with CBD products. A Joint Protect product, chondroitin sulfate, glucosamine hydrochloride, hyaluronic acid, and MSM. What's this one for? Really for those stiff dogs that are showing signs of stiff joints and arthritis, stiff getting out of bed, hesitating to jump in the back of the car, hesitating going upstairs. We have more glucosamine and chondroitin in our chew than any other chew made in Australia. We also have hyaluronic acid, as I mentioned. Hyaluronic acid helps keep the viscosity of the synovial fluid. Synovial fluid in the joints acts as a shock absorber and a lubricant. As dogs get older and as the arthritic process occurs, that hyaluronic acid becomes more watery, so it doesn't work as well. Hyaluronic acid helps keep it more viscous, so it works as a lubricant and a shock absorber for longer. It also helps reduce the enzymes that degrade cartilage in the joint, and that's really what arthritis is all about, the degradation of cartilage within the joint. So hyaluronic acid helps reduce that degradation. MSM is a natural anti-inflammatory found in some other products, but we've got a lot more MSM in our product than Paw, for example. We have 100 milligrams per chew. Paw have 20 milligrams per chew. Again, don't get confused between the hemp products and CBD products. Hemp products have a good ratio of omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9, but it is plant, so you don't get the DHA and EPA. So you don't get a lot of benefit in the joints from hemp seed oil or hemp seed protein, over-the-counter hemp products. You do from CBD products, but as I say again, you need to get a prescription from a veterinarian to get a CBD product in Australia. Allergy and itch, our new product, really it's for those dogs that get allergic dermatitis and atypy. It's packed full of omega-3, fishy omega-3 with the DHA and EPA, which helps directly improve allergic dermatitis and atypy. It's also got brewer's yeast and a prebiotic in it. Both beta-glucan, which is in brewer's yeast, and a prebiotic help modulate the immune system. They help the immune system work more effectively, what I was explaining about in the probiotic spiel. So it's this product directs directly at the skin of the dog, but also at the immune system of the dog, so the dog can keep on top of these allergies. Has Manuka honey in there for the skin, antibacterial, antiviral for the skin. Also some anti-inflammatories, antioxidants being turmeric and MSM. So really for those itchy and scratchy dogs. Again, see the comparison. Really, there's not much in the market like this product. So we're thinking this. We know this product's going to work really well for those itchy dogs. That's all we have time for today. Thank you for all your time. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support of Zamipet.